We are keeping a close eye on what's happening in the Middle East.
Earlier in the show, we brought you the latest from Israel and Gaza. Now, a conversation with a reporter on the front lines. Our Shayla Reaves caught up with CBS's Holly Williams covering this war from Tel Aviv.
Holly, UN staff in Gaza says it has become a hellhole and time is running out for civilians. Can you tell us more about the situation on the ground in Gaza?
Shayla, I've spent time in the Gaza Strip previously, and it is dire at the best of times, with around half the population living in poverty. Now it's been pummeled by Israeli airstrikes for several days. Palestinian officials say that more than 4,000 people have been killed, including hundreds of children. Israel has also ordered a total siege of the Gaza Strip, so that means no food, fuel or medicine going in. On top of that, Israel's military warned people in northern Gaza, around 1 million people, that they should move south for their own safety. The United Nations now says that more than 1 million people have been made homeless, and the UN is desperate to start getting humanitarian aid into the Gaza Strip from Egypt, but so far that's not happening.
You visited the scene of one of the massacres carried out by Hamas militants yesterday. What did you see there?
So we went to kibbutz Nir Oz, which was a small farming community of around 400 people. Israel now says that roughly a quarter of its residents were either killed or taken hostage during the rampage that Hamas militants went on. It's believed that one of the hostages is a 10-month-old baby boy. We spoke with one of his relatives today, and as you can imagine, she was utterly distraught. What we noticed when we visited the kibbutz was that so many of the houses there were charred and blackened. They've been set on fire by the militants. And we asked the Israeli military why that was, and they said that the militants had literally smoked people out. That when the assault began, people took refuge in their safe rooms or their panic rooms. Hamas militants lit fires to either suffocate them there or force them to come out when they were then killed. Now that kibbutz is only about 1.5 miles from the border with the Gaza Strip, so we could hear Israeli airstrikes and outgoing artillery while we were there. At one point, we could even smell the explosives from the Israeli airstrikes.
Thank you, Shayla and Holly, for that perspective. WCCO will continue to follow these developments online and on TV.